Hello students, this is Hemanta Shrastha. I am going to teach you science. So how are you all? I hope you all are doing good, and we should keep continue to pray to our God to get rid of this situation of COVID-19 from our country soon. So here I have come with this video to help you so that you can study at home. So okay children, here class 7th science book is the same as last year of millennium publication. I hope you all are having science book, and if you all are not having, no problem. I have made this video with your own science book, so you can see in this video also. Here I want to give you some instructions. When you watch this video, you can keep your science book with you so that you can easily understand. And those who are not having the science book, no problem, you can see in this video. When you watch this video, please put your screen on auto rotation mode and then watch and keep screen horizontally, so it will be easy visible for you to see this video. So let's start. So we will start chapter 16, water. Chapter 16. Before starting learning this chapter, I want to just tell you that you are not this is not a new topic for you. You are already aware and you have studied in your previous classes about water, how water is important, what are these uses and all. So here let's start with this introduction. Water is one of the most precious resources that the earth provides to the living organism. As you know, earth provides us water, which is very important resources for all the living organisms. We can live without food for some days, but we cannot live without water even for a short period of time. As you know, we can live without food for some days, for few days, but we cannot live without water even for a short period of time, because if water will not be there, then we will not be able to survive for a longer period of time. We use water for drinking and other domestic needs. Although we have many needs of water, but drinking and domestic needs, these are the main basic needs for us. Here you can see this image. Some points are given for water introduction only. Let's read it and understand. Water. First point, water is an important natural resource which is essential for all living beings. As we have discussed earlier in this before that what water is very important natural resource, and it is for all the living organisms and for all living beings. Second point is, it is essential for the existence and survival of plants and animals. Means it is essential means it is important for the existence and survival, not only for human beings, it is important for the existence and survival of plants and animals also. Third point, we all use water for drinking and other household activities like what? Like washing, bathing, cooking, cleaning and so on. Fourth point is, it is also used for irrigating the fields, generating electricity, means for agriculture and for production of electricity also water use. Now you can see here through this picture, water used for domestic purposes, agricultural, industrial and many other purposes. Here you can see through this picture the uses of water: drinking, washing hands, brushing teeth, bathing, cooking and many more. So we should save water because water is very precious natural resource. So here we will start with your own science book, chapter 16, water. Importance of water. Water is the most important natural resource for all the living organisms. As you can see in this image, you can keep your science book with you so that it will be more easy for you. So here water is the most important natural resources for all the living organisms. We have just read right now that water is very important natural resource for all the living organisms. It provides habitat to marine plants and animals. It is necessary for the sustenance of life. Means it provides habitat. Habitat means what? Natural environment for the marine plants and animals. Marine plants and animals means what? The plants and animals which live in water. And it is necessary for the sustenance of life, means water is very important for the existence of the life. So here a person can survive without food for some weeks, but it is not possible to stay without water. As we have discussed right now, that person can survive without food for some weeks, but not possible to survive without water for even for a shorter period of time. Water is a renewable resource. As you know, water is a renewable resource. Here, water is a renewable resource, but its extensive use leads to its shortage. If we will use water in an extensive use, means overuses of water if we will do, then we can face the problem of the shortage of water. Now here some important uses of water are given. First one is what? Functions of water in the human body. We will discuss how water helps in the human body, inside our body, what it helps. So water accounts for about 70% of the weight of the human body and helps perform many vital functions like. So as you can see here, it is written that what? That our body 70% of the weight is depends on the water and helps many other vital functions like here. First one is digestion of food in the stomach. Water helps in the digestion process. Second, absorption of nutrients into the blood, means all the nutrients when it absorb in the blood, who helps this? Water help. Blood plasma itself is 90% water. Blood plasma is present in the water and itself blood is of 90% of water. The nutrients are transported to all parts of the body dissolved in the plasma. As you know, the nutrients are transported to all parts of the body dissolved in the plasma. As you know that blood transfer all over the body, and the nutrients through the blood nutrients also transported. So these nutrients are dissolved in the plasma, and when the blood transport to every part of the body, nutrients also get transport. Third is excretion of body wastes, means to remove waste from the body, water also helps, and in the form of urine, water with all the body waste comes out throughout the body. Regulation, fourth point is regulation of body temperature. Now how water helps to maintain the body temperature? See, water evaporates in the form of sweat and in the process takes away some heat of the body. As you can feel in the summer days, in the hot days, our body sweats. So because of the hot temperature, our water present in the body gets evaporate, means in the form of sweat, and when it comes out the body, it makes our body cools down, means it maintains the body temperature. So here next image here. Now second function of water is what? Water. Now functions of water in plants. We have discussed functions of water in human body, but now we will discuss functions of water in plants. I hope you can see clearly through this image. I am doing zoom in and zoom out so that you can easily understand which point we are going to read. So, second point, functions of water in plants. Water is a major component of the body of terrestrial plant. See, the plants which are present on land, the water is a very most important component of the body of terrestrial plants. About 60% body weight of a typical tree is water. As you can see, what the trees and all and which are here present on the land, this tree and all, their body 60% body weight is what? Water. Tomatoes are 90% water by body weight, and you know tomatoes are juicy fruits, and their body weight 90% body weight is also of water. Plants need regular supply of water for the following functions. First is photosynthesis. You know photosynthesis process occurs in plants, and this process needs to water. So here we will see in this photosynthesis process that water is one of the raw materials required for photosynthesis in plants. As you know, for photosynthesis process, what more are required? Sunlight, water, and all. So water is most important raw material for the photosynthesis process. Now here you can see. Now second point is, I think it is missed in this transportation of minerals. So if you have book, you can see in the book it is missed in that, but I'm reading. Essential nutrients from soil are absorbed by roots and carried and distributed along with water throughout the plant body. As you know, plant also required what? Nutrients. So the nutrients, with the help of water from the soil, the roots absorb from the soil all the nutrients with the help of water, and through these it carry and distribute all over the other plant body. So here water is helping through for the transportation of minerals. Now third point is germination of seeds. Seeds need water to overcome their dormancy or resting stage and germinate to give rise to new plants. Here you can see seeds need also water to overcome their dormancy. Dormancy means what? Non-active stage or resting stage. Means to remove to stop this stage. Who helps seed to overcome this stage? Water. Means water helps to the plant to grow and to rise to the new plants. Now third point, use of water for agriculture. Now you can see, as we have discussed in the other previous images, that what for water is used for agriculture purpose also. So crops required, here you can see crops required water for irrigation. So crops required water for irrigation process. Approximately 60% of India's population is dependent on agriculture, and in India 60% population is dependent on agriculture, and for that water is very important. So now fourth point, you can see here, use of water in industries. For industries purpose also water is being used. Here water is used in various industries as a raw material or as a source of energy. So to make anything, here as a raw material water is used, and as a source of energy. It is also used as a solvent. Now it is also used as a solvent. Solvent means what? Solvent called the word solvent is used for meaning is that able to dissolve other substance. Means the substance which dissolve any other substance, that's called solvent. So it is called a universal solvent as a number of substances dissolved in it. It is called universal solvent. Universal solvent, why? Because it dissolves all the substances in water, and water is called a universal substance because water has the capacity to dissolve all the substances, mostly substances. So sometimes it is also required as a coolant or transport agent. So sometimes water is called as a coolant, means to remove heat, and or transport agent because water helps to transfer the things so that is why it is called as transport agent also. Fifth point is domestic use of water, means for the bathing, washing, cooking, and for this purpose also water has been used. Now here you can see the different sources of water: tap water, sea water, pond, well, hand pump, river. So here, wait a minute. Now sources of water. Here you can see now sources of water. Here about 3/4 of the earth's surface is water. Now earth's surface 3/4 part means 3 part out of 4 is only water. Out of the total water present on the earth, more than 97% is in seas and oceans. Means the total water, out of the total water present on the earth, 97% water is present in the seas and oceans, and this water is saline, means salty water. The saline means salty. It cannot be utilized. As you know, we need for drinking and for other